That's a good shot too, actually.
Hello everybody. Welcome to Los Angeles, and if you're just joining us, welcome to Solo South. This is, my name's Benjamin. This is my attempt to ride that DR650 from California to the bottom of Argentina. And I left San Francisco, today's day 3. I left San Francisco 2 days ago, spent one day in Pebble Beach, and the second day here in sunny Los Angeles. And man, it feels good to get out of the rain. Cue that song. Anyway, just gonna take a few minutes to run through the bike. I shot the bike overview back in San Francisco, but I feel like I rushed it and I forgot a few things, so I'd like to redo it now. So let's get right into it, and I'll try to put this out the same day so that you guys can stay current. I will be heading to San Diego tonight to start to buy the last few things for the bike, which I'll talk about in the overview before I hit the border, because it's a lot harder to get parts in Mexico. So here we go. All right, guys, first off, everything is going so well. The bike is handling fantastically. I was really worried that with all the load I was adding to this, that it wasn't gonna feel the same. It wasn't gonna feel like that big dirt bike that I fell in love with over the last 6 months. That has not been the case. The bike is handling extremely well. I got to play in LA traffic yesterday. It was phenomenal. So I'm gonna run through the bike real quick. I'm not gonna spend a ton of time on this, but I would like to, for the benefit of everybody out there who's doing their own builds and is looking to do similar trips, just run through the mods that I have. Once again, I don't think this is a perfect setup. This is just what I have, and a few things are getting changed before I hit the border. But let's go through it really quick. So I got Shinko E700s on the front and the back. These were on there when I got the bike. The front tread is looking pretty good, so I'm gonna leave it, but the back one needs to get swapped out before I hit the border. I put this tiny Supermoto fender that I ordered on the internet on here. It was a terrible idea, as some of you have pointed out. Once I get into the muck and the dust, it's just gonna be not enough. So this is one thing I have to swap out. I'm going to San Diego tonight to try to find maybe like a DRZ400 fender or something. I don't know, I'll figure it out. I love this Tusk fender bag. It's phenomenal. They're like 20 bucks. They come with tire levers, and they have a great strapping system. I really like those. I took the boots off the front forks and put seal savers on just because I like the look a little more, and I think they probably, you know, seal these up a little better. I don't know, I like them. Not much to say there. Stainless steel brake line on the front. A lot of people said that would make a huge difference. I didn't find that to be the case until I was loaded. Now that I'm a little heavier, that front brake stops a lot better than the back brake. The back brake was stopping really well before, and now it's a little slower. So I'm glad I did that. That's a good upgrade. Let's take a look at the lights. Very important to be seen out there. So this triangle can really only be two things, a motorcycle or a train. So I like that a lot. This is the Parabellum Rally windscreen. I like that as well. Bark busters on the front. I've got signal indicators on the guards. These actually came from a pair of Cycra handguards, but I swapped them out. We'll go over the rest of that stuff in the cockpit. I also have the LED Cyclops bulb. 2-stage. That thing's pretty nice as well. All right, let's move to the mid. Up here we've got the 6.6 gallon tank. I get about a 250 mile range with that. That seems to be a phenomenal upgrade. If you still have a stock tank on your DR, that's probably the first thing you should swap out, because that thing gets max like 100 mile range. It's pretty sad. We've got the Power Bomb header here. In the FMF Q4 in the back. The bike sounds amazing. It's pretty quiet, but it's fun and aggressive. It's got a really nice tone. I like that a lot. A lot of people asked about the bash plate. It's back on. It was just off because I was working on some stuff. I lowered the foot pegs. That's been one of the best things I've done so far. That's really made the seating position a lot better. I can't recommend that enough. Also the Sw-motech center stand. Also can't recommend that enough. If you don't have a center stand, it's gonna be a pain in the ass doing a lot of different things. You're gonna have to lay the bike down every time you wanna get to that rear tire. So yeah, that's a great idea. Engine is stock. I haven't done anything there. Carburetor, I did the BST Magic mod, so that means I drilled the hole in the diaphragm, clipped the spring, rejetted, and I did the airbox mod. That with the FMF Q4 and the power bomb gives this bike a lot of power. It feels very, very good. I honestly have never ridden a stock DR, so I don't really know the difference. That was on there when I got it. But I did the carburetor mods, and I can tell you they definitely make an impact. Next we have, so plastics I painted myself. I think those went pretty well. Let's jump up to the cockpit really quick, and we'll go over that. Oh, one more thing down here before I forget. I forgot this last time I filmed because it's inside, but I swapped the battery out for lithium. That saves you probably like 5 pounds or something in weight. It also is just much better. I don't really trust sealed lead acid batteries in this type of situation. I know what I'm getting into with lithiums, and that battery has performed admirably so far. I really like it. No problems there. Yep, that's it. Let's move to the cockpit. Up top, we've got the double take adventure mirrors. Can't recommend those enough. Absolutely love them. RAM camera mount. That works for the GH5. It's great with the Sony. It's good with GoPros if you have a tripod adapter. This thing is awesome. I really like it. I pair it up with the selfie stick on the top of it to get some height. You can get some really good angles that way. We'll talk maybe, I'll probably do a video on camera stuff at some point. Warp 9 risers. Once again, can't recommend this enough. You need to bring the bars up. The stock bars are way, way too low. If you're gonna stand up on the bike, it's gonna be a problem. Also, the stock handlebars are basically made of butter. They're total crap, so you need to get some better bars on there. These are the Evo Pro Taper Woods High. Really, really like these bars. No problem there. I've got the Warp 9 machined aluminum. I think these are the 3-finger brake and clutch levers. Love that. They feel amazing. I really, and they're adjustable, which is very important. You definitely want adjustable. I just have a little power here. The only thing I charge up front is the phone. The main power runs to the back. I can feed it into this case, and I can charge everything kind of all at once back there. This is where all the camera stuff lives. All right, I think that is it. Let's move. You like my face sticker? Let's move on. Back here is the Tusk boxes mounted on the Tusk pannier rack. They are lightweight, relatively speaking, and they seem fairly durable. They're also very big. I really like them. No problems there. You will have to relocate your turn signals, but that took about 30 minutes. That was pretty easy. This is the FMF Q4. Love that. What do we have on this side? Let's talk about the rear suspension in here. A lot of people pointed out that my bike was really spongy before, and that I thought I had maxed out the preload. It turns out I had not, and I did some research. You shouldn't max out your preload anyway, so don't do that. I set it to the maximum amount that you can set it to without losing dampening. So yeah, highly recommend that. The bike is working much better now since I made that adjustment, so definitely a good call. My Pelican case sits on top of the Moto billet rack. That's made mounting and unmounting really easy. I like that a lot. No DR650 mod would be complete without the Seat Concepts seat. That is very comfortable. I did 350 miles yesterday, and it was great. Very comfortable. Not a lot of fatigue to speak of. Guys, that's pretty much it. I'm gonna head to San Diego and try to get these last few things sorted out. Next time you hear from me, I will probably be in the Baja tearing it up. Really excited. Honestly, I cannot wait. I'm just pumped beyond belief. This is gonna be an amazing trip. I'm really excited. Oh, I forgot one thing. The fender removal. The stock rear fender is super ugly and has a really gross taillight on it. The fender removal kit makes that whole thing look a lot sportier. Definitely recommend it. But that's pretty much it for the bike. Honestly, it's pretty simple. You know, you could put one of these things together in not that long, and they do the trick, man. They do the trick. Wow, feels good. Okay, I'll see you guys in Mexico. If you like this video, please like it. If you have anything to say, please comment. If you haven't subscribed, please do it. I still need to get to 1,000 so I can start doing live streams and all kinds of other stuff that I'm thinking about doing down there. Yeah, it looks like we might be looking at a gas crisis in Mexico, so we'll a little bit nervous heading in, but you know, everything always works itself out, so even if I get stuck or whatever, we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out together, you and me, because you're coming with. All right, I'll see you guys in Mexico. Let's do this.